Hey Saggies, Island Turtle here. Welcome to BOMISpirit. This is going to be your Venus retrograde reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I already did the collective one a bit ago, and it should be linked below if you want to check out that one, where I get into a lot more of the deep dive of the astrology and also just collectively overall what's going to be happening for us during Venus retrograde. Now, the pre-shadow started on June 19th. I'm recording on the 11th of July, and retrograde will officially start on the 22nd of July. And then the retrograde will stop on September 3rd when we enter the post-shadow, which will end October 7th. Now, if you're drawn to this reading but you don't have any Sag in your chart, you're probably here for a reason. I'm doing this for Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, but if you're drawn to Sag, you have other Sag placements, just know that. Now, some of the astrology I'm going to mention, I'm not going to do a deep dive on astrology. I just want to mention that the 5th house, 6th house, and 9th house will be very prominent, as will the 10th house, specifically in August for you, Saggy, but particularly for Sagittarius rising. That's because Taurus, Leo, and Aries, I'm a little tired today. Aries, Taurus, Leo are the most prominent signs that'll be affected throughout Venus retrograde. Now, Virgo will also be coming into the fold, which is why I mentioned the 10th house, because Mercury will be retrograding in Virgo starting in August, and I believe we'll finish out in September. Post-shadow, I don't think the post-shadow goes into October, but after we've been in the retrograde for a while in July and early August, we'll enter into that Mercury retrograding in Virgo energy. So just something to keep in mind. Now, before we get started, I was feeling something for you, Sag. I was feeling legality, like paperwork, legal system, justice. Like, you might be having some stuff, and it might have already happened, that it's affecting your life in that way. Again, paperwork, legality, laws, courthouse stuff. We'll just say legal matters, contracts. We'll just leave it at that. I think you're going to be fine with that. I'm not too worried about it, but it just might feel like, how do I want to say? Might be making things less fun. Might be making things a little serious. But you know what? Like I said, I'm not too worried about it for you, but that's just something that was coming up that really wanted to be spoken on. So I'm curious to see what this Venus retrograde phase will be bringing up for you. So there's a few decks that wanted to work with you. A couple are spellcasting and the Ancestor Spirit Oracle, both of which I have linked below. We're going to start with spellcasting. All right. So let's take a peek. Let's take a peek, Saggy. Oh, let me make a little bit more space here. You want to pay attention to the moon cycles. I feel like I've said this in every video, but they just brought it to my attention again. Pay attention to the moon cycles during this time. We just had the full moon in Capricorn. New moon Cancer is coming up, and then we're going to have the full moon Aqua, new moon Leo, full moon Pisces, new moon Virgo. Okay, those are going to be the ones that will be during this whole retrograde phase. All right. Alrighty. Saggy. Yeah, I keep getting this feeling of responsibility. Like, you want to be your Saggy self, you want to go and explore, you want to have fun, but then I keep getting this, like, this drag. This drag of responsibility, feeling a little shackled to certain things, shackled to adulting, annoyed, irritated, frustrated by that. It's teaching you something, though. It's teaching you something. I don't think you can run away from this. That's just a feeling that's coming up. Some of you might feel like you want to run away from some of your problems and just the responsibility of adulting. I don't think you can. I don't think you can, Sag. Just saying. I just heard the word confusion. What are you confused about? What are you confused about? I feel some confusion around friends. That's interesting. The people you'd go and have fun with. There's something doesn't feel right. Something feels confusing. It feels like 7 of Cups energy around your friends or people that you typically trust. You might feel like you can't trust people right now. This might even be like part of the legal stuff that I was feeling too, but yeah, I'm also getting that as well. Oh, it's Saggy. All right, well, let's see. Any messages or insights from my Saggies for Venus retrograde? Sun, moon, and rising. Wow, no good deed goes unpunished is what I just heard. Some of you guys feel like you are being taken being taken for granted, or like you try to do your best and like why do these like challenges happen, or why is this legal stuff happening, or why can't I trust my friends? Like, yeah, it just feels like you're running into these little bits of difficulty in these aspects of your life. Again, legal paperwork. For some of you it is money, some of you it's money, and some of you it's your friends, some of you it's all the above, or they even are all correlated. But yeah, I just heard no good deed goes unpunished. You're feeling a little sassy about it. You're feeling a little sour about it. Salty, that's the word. That's the word we all use, right? Salty. Inspiration. Well, I like that that's coming out here for you. That to me says Sag words. I feel like this is your baseline. I feel like that's why this is here, to remember what your baseline is. Remember what makes you you, even in the midst of things that are happening that are kind of unpleasant. Like, don't let things get you down. Don't let disappointments get you down. Like, hold on to yourself here. Hold on to what makes you you. Hold on to what makes you happy to enjoy life. Hold on to what makes life fun. And you are Sag. You're very fun. Stay focused on that. Am I taking these? No. Okay. Some of you have some health stuff coming up. Be mindful of that. Be very mindful of the health stuff. Yeah, I really want to say, don't let the funkiness of these little challenges of life, your friends, your health, legal shit, bills, like, don't let that get you down. Yeah, strength. Hold on to you, Sag. Hold on to you. Hold on to your optimism. Hold on to your excitement for life. That's one reason we love Saggies, right? You're ruled by Jupiter. You guys love life. And you usually feel very good about life, even if things are kind of kerfluffled. But it just feels like there's a lot of little things happening where you're like, what the hell? Like, what the hell? I just want to be fiery and free and enjoy myself. And like, why do these things keep happening? Why do I have to pay attention to things? Why do I have to take care of these things? Like, yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting with you. But the strength card, I feel like that's here to say, just hold on to you. Just hold on to you. I feel this temptation to run away. I do. I feel this temptation to like go on a last minute vacation. Ooh. Happiness. Oh, Saggy. Just hold on to your fiery Jupiterian self. Okay, I feel like that's honestly why these cards are here. You have a natural joy about yourself. You have a natural light and again, optimism about yourself, which everybody loves. Hold on to that. Everything will work out. I think you know that deep down, Sag. Like, things are going to be fine. Things aren't going to be so confusing. Things are going to be so challenging. Things will start to run smoothly. Like, you know, eventually that will be happening. You know that everything at some point pans out. You know that. So just hold on to your joy. Okay? Okay, yeah, that's all the cards. Okay. They only want me to take these three. Hold on to your joy. All right, let's move on. I'm going to use the Energy Oracle deck here. Whoop. It's like, wait, what happened there? Did one of them get topsy-turvy? Yeah, okay, so that's weird. So all of these are upright, as you can see, and this one card got turned around. The action card, which is horses, also very saggy, right? This is a card of action, but it was in reverse. It was in reverse. You might feel a little pinned down right now. I think I already mentioned that, but yeah, I just feel this wanting to run, wanting to be free, wanting to go and have some new experiences, but feeling like you have to stay put because all these little things are happening that you need to take care of. And I keep getting this thing about friends. I don't know. We're going to see how this goes. Let's see. Let's see how this goes for you, Sag. Any messages are in... Well, that was fast. Angel of Balance in reverse. This is my straight up Temperance card in reverse, and then Happy Family in reverse. Something is going on with your relationships, Sag. And I keep getting this like Seven of Cups Neptune energy around it. So that tells me that there could be something that's just illusionary or like just not really solidly real about whatever is going wrong. Like, maybe it's just a feeling that something funky is going on, but maybe everything is fine. Like, you see what I'm saying? But that's what I'm getting here. It's like something about your relationships or the people that you go to for fun or the people you go to rely on for support. Something feels off to you. You can't shake it. You can't shake that something feels off. Now, we are in a period of time where there's a lot of shifts. a lot of shifts, a lot of different versions of people are ebbing in and out of realities right now. Like you talk to one person one day, the next day they're a completely different version of themselves, right? So you could be just feeling that. You could just be aware that there's a lot of shifting still happening and people haven't really settled. That could be it, but you can't shake that something doesn't feel right. Yeah, daughter romance coming out in reverse with this too. Something doesn't feel right. It's almost like you can't connect to these people the same. Yeah, that's how it feels. Like, yes, again, something is just off. Something's off. But it feels like there's a lack of resonance. Like you're falling out of resonance with people around you. Just hold on to you. I keep wanting to say that. Just hold on to you. Just hold on to your joy. Any other messages or insights for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, for Venus retrograde? On strength, we have the third eye chakra with Archangel Metatron coming out here. Another thing about you, Saggies, that I love is that you are the archer, right? So you have this ability to, I mean, you're also a seer, a sage. You guys are also referred to as that. But the beautiful thing about the archer is like you have that sight. You have the ability to focus, lock in on the sight, lock in on what it is that you want, lock in on a target, and see beyond what is right, what is obviously presenting. So you can see like how far you need to take something to accomplish it, or you're looking at something and you can see what else it offers, right? You can look at a person and you can see what's going on under the surface, right? It's like you can see beyond just the immediate information or immediately what is obvious. That's what you can normally do. And that's what I'm getting here with the strength card. Like, you know, there's light at the end of the tunnel. You know, things are going to work out in your favor. You just know. And as long as you just know, you can hold on to you and you're going to get through this weirdness. It just feels like you're going through a period of time of just weirdness. Okay. Paying attention to your intuition is going to be really important right now too, because it's definitely helping to steer you in the right direction. It's helping you to maintain your focus on what is real and what isn't, what is true, what isn't, how to hold on to your light, right? Even if you can't totally figure out what's going on here with your relationships, other things are clear. This is the only thing I feel is like that there's veils of illusions around. Almost like maybe you're not supposed to really understand what's happening with these relationships. That's how it feels to me. Like, okay, that might be murky, but as long as I can focus on other things, like, I'll be fine. I honestly want to say, I just think you're falling out of resonance with people around you. I really think that's what it is. Anything else for Saggies? Journey, seeing the path, right? Having the target, having your bow, seeing exactly what's in front of you, seeing the path, seeing the path, seeing the path. Hold on to your truth, hold on to you, hold on to your light, and you're gonna be fine. And you know that that's the case. But you're bummed, I can feel it. You're a little annoyed, I can feel that. Like you want things to be a little bit more easy peasy right now. All right, tell me more for Sag. I also want to say too, there might be a silver lining about this. Like these particular people, you might not be resonating with them right now. You might not be connecting with them so well right now, but there might be a really good reason, right? Because it's also attached to inspiration. You see all that darkness around her? It's like, even if there's unknown factors going on around you with your relationships, you know your soul, you know your light, and you can always like maintain your own energy, maintain your own truth with that, maintain your own joy even through that. But also some of you, it could be making room, right? Making room for people that you will be resonating with. You could just be shifting and that's okay, right? Anything else for my Saggies? The sacral chakra. This has been coming out a lot for people here, being attached to happiness. Not surprised. The sacral chakra, for those of you guys who are new, this is a words. This is an emotional center. for where we express ourselves. We express our authentic selves on a soul level, our creative expression, our passion, our sexuality, our thirst for life. Very saggy, right? Interesting. Overall, we have yin yang in reverse. Yeah, your relationships have switched up. Hostilities and envy. Ew, 2 5s. This is like the 5 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands energy between these two. Because, like, in this deck, they don't have, I don't want to say, this deck isn't explicit to tarot, but you can see, like, the themes, right? So there's the hostilities card, the envy card, the attachment card, and the financial constraints card. And they're kind of like the 5s. Like, the 5 of Cups is attachment, right? The hostilities card is definitely like the 5 of Wands, has a little bit of the flavor, the 5 of Swords. Financial constraints is 5 of Pentacles straight up. And the envy card is kind of like the 5 of Pentacles meets 5 of Swords. So anyway, just feel like explaining if you guys are curious about this deck. It's a great deck. A lot of readers use it. But anyway, don't know why I'm yapping on about that. I feel like there's been a switch. There's a switch, and it's about your relationships. These particular 5s are kind of gnarly, right? Because, like, attachment, it's all about, like, your own inner stuff and letting go, right? Financial constraints, that's like, all right, like, I'm not in a great spot, but I can find my way out. These two come out in relation to the external specifically. Hostilities can be conflict between you and another person. Envy is like literally wanting what you can't have and potentially what other people have. Something isn't right in your relationships and you know it. Yin yang being in reverse also implies like that kind of imbalance or like a switching between masculine and feminine happening here. I want to say there's been a 180 in your relationships. Even if it's not obvious, it's like your intuition is telling you that. Your intuition's telling you that. You may even be picking up on other people's jealousy or people being triggered by you. I just feel like you're not dealing with the same versions anymore. And maybe you're the different version, right? You don't like it. It's a very goosebumps kind of energy. Like, I know it's making me feel very uneasy. And then we have woman holding a coin underneath that, which I do feel like is your energy. This is somebody who's very stable. This is somebody who is very grounded. They can be really great at multitasking, carrying a lot in life. Like, that's a woman holding a coin. Sometimes they could have a lot of abundance, right? But to have these two cards like right next to her when she's upright, this definitely feels to me like it's coming from outside of you. And you know it, you feel it. Something is off. Something's off. And while that's going on, I can feel some of you have other stuff too. Like, again, like the legal stuff. Some of you, there's health stuff, there's money stuff. And you're like, I just want to like have fun. I just want to have fun. I just want to be free. I just want to like be my fiery free self. But there's things that need tending to for sure. But you know how to deal with this, Sag. Just hold on to you and you're going to be fine. Okay? Let's pull some more cards here. Are we ready for ancestors? Yes. All right, cool. I thought this deck wanted to speak immediately, but it was like, let's wait a little, but ready to talk. One more. Cool. Let's see. Woo. Whole self-health. We like seeing that. Remember, I did mention a little bit of health, but this also speaks to just balanced, sustainable living, right? It's like, it's a very much like kind of 10 of Cups meets 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. Like, you wake up, you're eating the right things, you're physically taking care of your body, your relationships are good, like everything is in your life is really supporting you, nurturing you, taking care of you. That's the energy of this card. And it's funny because it's like, I think you're just falling out of resonance with people. I think you're getting more into this I think you're actually experiencing these little changes, these little challenges, these little obstacles because you're actually shifting into a way of living that's much more nourishing, much healthier, much more high vibe. Like you're getting there, but to like rectify that, to like calibrate to that, certain things have to change. And if certain things have to change, it means certain things have to fall apart to get into that alignment, right? And I feel like it's mostly about around your relationships. So healthier relationships, I think, will be coming in for you relatively soon. But I really want to say it's the recognition of my life is becoming more nourishing, but there are some challenges that are happening to in order to make space for that, and relationships seem to be a huge one. Okay. All right, moving on. God, I mean, you, Saggy, you're so funny because you're all about travel too, right? I feel such that call to travel in your energy. Ooh, we have Enjoy Music coming out. When we have the Enjoy Music card in a reading like this, it's also about the power of sound, the healing power of sound and frequencies and being tuned into that. And this is for the third eye chakra card around here, right? Really, again, paying attention to intuition is huge, but some of you guys might really benefit from like sound baths and things of that nature, drums, chimes, flutes. Again, like that might actually help you to feel more focused. That might really help you with your own meditations to be able to hold on to yourself a little bit more. But Enjoy Music is also a creative expression of self, right? It's also about your own voice and your own truth and your own honesty that I feel like is helping you to hold on to you. So I like that that came out here. Let's get one more. Let's get one more for that. Yeah, Sag, I really want to say you're just calibrating. You're really just calibrating to this, and these are just little symptoms of that shift. Really pay attention to telepathy or auditory, clairaudient experiences that you have. Go with the flow. That's so saggy. Go with the flow. Let go, rest, and manifest. There's only so much you can do sometimes, right? It's like if things happen, all you got to do, you got to take care of it, right? If things are falling apart, hey, they're falling apart. There's an acceptance with let go, with not let go, with go with the flow here, okay? Yeah, acceptance. Keep trusting yourself. Keep trusting what you know to be true. Keep looking ahead. Stay focused, stay focused, stay focused, and stay strong. Stay strong and stay strong. Okay? Moving on. Anything else for Sag pertaining to this spread? Remember who you are. Now, I was focusing over here on happiness and the sacral chakra, but then this landed over here, what you're aligning to. I like this. Remember who you are, because it's coming more across as like, remember what's for you. Remember what's for you. Remember what's nourishing. What is nourishing for Sag? Nourishment is coming into your life, which means things that are not have to go. And again, mostly seems like it's centered around relationships. See if any other ones want to come out. Nope. On the bottom, nice. We have be an open channel, mediumship, ancestors, and spirits. Yeah, beautiful. And clear your mind. Again, staying focused on your truth, staying focused on your line of sight and what you're seeing beyond what's right in front of you, paying attention to those feelings, your gut feelings, your intuition, your psychic awareness, what your guides are telling you, staying focused on being clear on where you're headed and what you're aligning to, what's coming in for you, all that stuff. All that stuff. And again, it's all around that. Also being aware too, anybody who's an enabler, being aware of that is really important too with this. Anybody who like discourages you, tries to poo-poo things that you're doing or things that make you happy, pay attention to that. Even if it's like very little, right? Like even if it's just like little like droplets of criticism or judgment, Pay attention to that. I'm also getting this feeling of a call. What is this? Call to your creativity. Some of you might have to like sit down and just be creative with something or birth something. That just came through really strongly. And for some of you, you haven't been able to do it because you got some people that are not nourishing, right? So maybe they drain your energy. Maybe they just straight up distract you or keep you from feeling that part of you, keep you from listening to this part of yourself. But some of you definitely have to birth something. That's coming through really strongly too. That might come to more of a physical fruition, like October-ish, but I feel like you know it now. I feel like you have that inkling, that call now. Listen to that. You know the truth about somebody. That just came through really strong. You know the truth about somebody. Some of you just really don't want to admit it, because it probably makes you sad. Let's get into the tarot. Yeah, let's do it. I pulled out the unicorns. Where'd the unicorns go? Oh, there they are. All the way over here. Oh man, yeah, you know the truth about somebody. I'm not gonna say they're a fake friend, but something about them isn't real. Something about them isn't real, and maybe they don't even realize it. Couple more. Woo! Okay. Let's see, Saggy. Let's look into this whole self-health section here. So just so you guys can really see, because I know you guys aren't like looking at the cards right now, but we have inspiration with Angel of Balance in reverse, Happy Family in reverse, Door to Romance in reverse, and the whole self-health card here. So again, it's like you still have this light, you have this fire about yourself, and there's something weird going on with your relationships that isn't right because you're aligning to a much more nourishing path or experience that these relationships just aren't, they're not there. They're not at that level, like, you know, as far as frequency is concerned. And to be honest, they could be dimming your light or even like taking away your energy or distracting you, or they're enablers, like just not good for you. So let's take a peek. I think your awareness of this probably started in June. I'm hearing June. I'm getting the number 6. Tell me more about this for Saggy. Is that the 5 or the 2? The 2. I love this deck, but the font's a little hard to read. So 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, imbalance. Imbalance, difficulty making decisions. Again, it's like trying to strive for this, trying to align to this. And yeah, there's just something about your relationships that seem to distract you from that. Not all of your relationships, but some. The devil. Yep, the devil holding you back. You gotta know this, Sag. You gotta know this. Hold on a second. And again, this happens, right? It's a very natural thing. For those of you guys who don't know, the devil is attachment, codependency, restriction, bad habits, toxicity, things of the control, things of that nature. That's the energy around these relationships. They cause you to be imbalanced. They cause you to be distracted. They cause you to be not nourished, not taken care of, not supported in the way you need to. Not in a way where it's like, you should be doing this for me, but I mean just energetically, like it almost feels like it lowers your frequency or takes away your energy. Like that's how it feels. Uninspired, draining, lethargic. Yeah. And again, they might enable bad habits in you. Anything else for my Saggies over here? Yep. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. That doesn't feel good, does it? Ten of Pentacles in reverse can be something that is falling apart, a long-term foundation or a sense of stability, like a career or a household or even your health. Coming back to health. For others, it's like almost like it can't manifest, like it can't turn upright, right? So that's how you can read the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, just saying. But I feel like this is coming down again to your personal nourishment. I keep getting these are people that distract you. They distract you from your path. They distract you from being nourished. They distract you from keep staying on track. Distraction, distraction, distraction. And again, they could even like suck on your energy here. And there's a group of you where there's at least one person that you are like deep down, you know the truth, and you're just like, you don't want to admit it. Like I can feel sadness there. Like, damn it. Like, God damn it. I can totally feel that. Oh, sorry, Clyde. Sorry. Scared him. All right, moving on. So moving on to this, where we have strength, the third eye, journey, and then enjoy music and go with the flow. This is a huge look forward energy. Like that's what I keep getting. Like stay focused on your path, stay focused on you, stay focused on where you're going, hold the vision, hold the vision, hold the vision, and flow with it. Don't force it, just flow with it. Because I keep getting like, yeah, there might be some challenges that happen or things that go awry or fall apart to get you there so you can align more to this very nourishing sort of experience and reality and relationships, but just stay focused so you can like see the wood through the trees, you know, see beyond what's right in front of you, see beyond what's just presenting to you. Music, again, because this card did come out, could be very important for you as far as like healing through sound and sound baths. Sometimes that card also speaks to communication and using your voice, and it's kind of like a throat chakra energy as well. You do have the third eye too, and they're neighbors, right? So that makes sense. A lot about just sitting in your truth, holding on to your truth, holding on to your vision, and flowing and adapting to things that happen so you can keep progressing, right? All right, let's get some cards. Let's get some cards for this one. Also, like big on intuition and telepathy as well, especially any clairaudient messages or experiences that come through. Pay attention to that and where that's leading you and guiding you. And it might be hard, especially with like this relationship stuff over here with the devil and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Like that feels like a big distraction. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I gotta come back. For some of you, this is even like toxic work environment or toxic coworkers or toxic family. I feel like it's friends or people that you've had like this support with in some way, shape, or form. But for some of you, it could be work related or again, family related. Anyway, coming back. Woo! I'll take that one. Let's see. Let's see what this one is. Eight of Pentacles. You got a lot of Pentacles on the board. A lot. Eight of Pentacles is how you're forging your path, the work you're putting into yourself, the work that you are doing in your day-to-day life as well. It's very much Virgo energy, and I can feel you don't like it. I can feel you don't like it, but it's necessary. This is kind of what I was getting through before, where it's just like, the adulting of life, boo. Like, but it's important. It's important. Do what you got to do. Flow with what happens in your life. Flow with the things that get presented and challenges that happen, and just flow with them, right? Just do what you got to do. I can feel how badly you just want to have fun. Anything else for my Saggies? Starting to feel August with this energy. So this might be speaking more to your August experience where, are you solo? I feel like come August, you're definitely spending less time. Woo! Hold on. Drop the cards. Come August, I feel like you're spending less time in these relationships or those environments. And you're definitely spending more time here in the 8. Getting yourself on track. They said just say it like that. Getting yourself on track. Ooh, nice. 8 of Swords in reverse. 2 8s, very synchronistic. I like this. So again, getting yourself on track and moving away from any illusions, especially anything that's spawned from the devil over there with those relationships and environments. But again, seeing the wood through the trees, sticking to your truth, knowing your path, knowing what lies behind certain doors, certain decisions, and just focusing on that, sticking with that. Doing what gots to be done. Yeah, look at that. Ace of Wands. You start to get a little bit more of your like fire and vitality starts like spewing up more. You're already very vital energy, Sag. I mean, you're literally mutable fire. Like there's no way you're not. But dealing with this, that can snuff out your fire really quickly. Again, I keep getting drawn to this like juxtaposition of like the dark and your light. So here we have Ace of Wands coming back to life a little bit more. But again, also staying on task with what it is you truly desire and what's going to align you to nourishing experiences and relationships. I feel like there's one more that wants to come out here. Can I get one more? Ooh, okay. Queen of Cups and the Four of Swords. This is totally an energy of recovery. Recovery, self-reflection, healing, taking care of yourself. I feel like you're doing this in August. In August is what you're doing. You're being gentle with yourself. You're reflecting. You're doing any healing you have to do. You're kind of bringing yourself back to life and also taking care of anything that you need to take care of as far as responsibilities are concerned, even if you don't want to. It almost actually, how do I want to say? It definitely is lessening your stress and actually giving you more room to breathe the more you take care of your business. Okay? All right, let's move on. Let's move on to this last little section here. With happiness, the sacral chakra, and remember who you are. I love this energy because this is all about Sag. All about Sag, all about what Sag wants, all about what makes Sag passionate about life and the freedom to follow it. It's like aligning to this, right? Aligning to that nourishing life, nourishing relationships, environments, and experiences. So let's see. I love this little unicorn deck. It's so cute. Nine of Pentacles. Look at you. Look at you. Oh, Five of Cups in reverse. Beautiful. And Death. Yeah, I like it. So this was probably going to be more so September or early October, even like potentially right around the next eclipse, which I believe is it the 14th? Somewhere between the 7th and 14th is the next eclipse. But anyway, Nine of Pentacles with the Five of Cups in reverse and the Death card. This is total recovery, right? This is you being very independent, very solid in your own. And yes, you're kind of looking back at what you've released, what you've let go of, what you've put an end to, which are these relationships and or environments that are really not healthy for you. Damaging to your energy, damaging to your focus, distracting, and keeping you from this nourishing experience where you're really just free in your fire, right? Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. See if anything else wants to come out. A lot of confidence coming off of you here too. A lot of confidence. Yeah, so it seems like August is really just a recovery period. And you come up beautiful. Six of Wands. Victorious. Actually, I just heard glorious. Victorious, glorious, succeeding at life, feeling good, feeling really, really good here. Can I get one more? Almost has like a Queen of Wands vibe to it. Oh, that's way too many. Way too many. Can I get one more, please? Two of Swords in reverse. All the clarity in the world that you need with the Two of Swords in reverse being here. Also indicative of, of you know your truth. You're not going to be distracted by illusions. Is also the Two of Swords in reverse represents to me, because upright, to me, it's holding two conflicting truths, where one is probably much more aligned to your soul and one's probably more ego or illusion. Beautiful, Sag, beautiful. All right, let's see about any other last minute cards here, and then we'll move on. Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles in reverse. It feels like, oh yeah, the drain. I'm feeling that along the lines of the devil, like this this drain of resources and time and energy. Again, distractions where like you're not feeling super solid. Judgment. Yeah. Yeah. And needing to evaluate like how these people and these environments make you feel. Woo! Keep dropping cards all over the place. And being really honest about that. Sometimes things have to change. All right, we got 3 more cards out here. Ooh. Remember I said Queen of Wands? Well, we have King of Wands out here. Hangman, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and the King of Wands. Again, Wheel of Fortune in reverse implying something needs to change, something needs to shift, something wants to shift. The Hangman implies taking a time out to figure that out, to evaluate that, have a little bit of a spiritual pause to do that, and then to get into this King of Wands energy, feeling confident, feeling full of life, full of energy, to be able to handle it. I keep getting, this is an energetic drain over here. This is an energetic drain. Overall, 5 of Wands in reverse. Oh, and look. Queen of Wands in reverse. And we have the King of Pentacles underneath that. Oh, the conflict. Yeah, this eats away at your fire. It eats away at your fire. I keep getting, for some of you, it's like the people you're dealing with, like it's like this slow chipping away at like your confidence, like almost like gaslighting a little bit for some of you, or people who are judgmental or critical. That's not only for all of you, but some of you, that's definitely what you've been experiencing. And especially if it's like work related, it just feels like your soul's kind of dying at this job or this career, like, and you know it, and you just gotta like, you gotta get out of it. You gotta fight it. You gotta fight it. It has this feeling of being stuck. And for some of you, almost being enslaved by the pentacle, by money, or just surely by your job. Again, if it's work related. For some of you, if it's just purely relationships, it's literally about someone you live with. Like a false sense of security, but your soul is so unhappy. Saggy. That's kind of a tough Venus retrograde phase. Again, it seems like this whole recognition of this energy is happening in June and July, but come August, it seems like you're really on your own, or like you're taking a lot of space or time. You could be traveling in August, but I feel like you're just taking care of you and taking care of your responsibilities. And again, the more I'm getting that you're taking care of your responsibilities, the more you're able to rest and the more you're able to recover and reclaim yourself here and reclaim, you know, a much more nourishing path and experience. So I like seeing that for you. Let's go ahead and pull some advice. Let's do the Goddess Power Oracle. I keep meaning to get the Kali deck. It's funny because it's like that deck, I've seen it quite a few times over the last few years. It's a great deck. And I have the Isis Oracle, which I'm pretty sure is made by the same person. But every time I see it, something stops me. But lately I've been feeling differently about it. So maybe I just wasn't ready for that deck until now. I don't know. These cards don't want to shuffle. There we go. Any advice for Sagittarius pertaining to this spread? I just heard all that glitters isn't gold. People who are too good to be true, work situations that are too good to be true. Solutions, even for some of you, you've been trying to seek out solutions to your health that are too good to be true. All that glitters isn't gold. Yeah, this is about reclaiming more of your fire, more of your independence, and aligning to that nourishing reality. Any advice for my Saggies? And purely put simple, this is a toxic environment or relationships, and you got to be done with it. And you already know. I really feel like you already know. But I keep wanting to stress August is recovery month. I keep wanting to stress that for you for some reason, which I think is interesting. Anyway, Advice for my Saggies. Nyx in reverse with secrets. Oh my. Why does that feel very Seven of Swords to me? All right, let's go ahead. The goddess of night, mystery, and secrets. Nyx asks you to ask yourself a deep question about denial. What secret have you kept from yourself? Could you be remaining in a relationship that isn't working for you because you won't address the fear of what will happen if you leave or do things differently? Have you been afraid to ask for what you need? Are you in an addictive spiral thinking one more bite of food or one more glass of wine will make you feel better? This is all about that denial, about the devil energy. Whatever it is that you're refusing to face, the goddess Nyx promises if you do, you'll be amazed at the beauty of your liberation and power. She offers you this alignment task for you to engage in rigorous honesty and self-evaluation. Coupled with a fierce self-love and commitment to growth, be optimistic because the moment you're willing to name your unease, you claim your inner peace, strength, and hope. You can do it. Call out the devil. Call him out. Call him out. Because the devil ain't nourishing. It is a false sense of security. Okay? All right, Saggies. I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading and this video, and I hope you guys have a great Venus retrograde, and I hope to see you guys very soon. Take care.